And with me, I have my annual guests. They come on every year to talk about such a wonderful fundraising event. So important for more research to be done on pancreatic cancer, and they're here representing the Lustgarten Pancreatic Cancer Walk. And right now, next to me is Neil, and then next to him is Shari Piper, and they've been involved with us a long time. And then we have next to her, we have Eileen, Eldred, and Diane Luther here in the middle there, or sort of in the middle. Anyway, you know, we're going to be talking about pancreatic cancer, which is no laughing matter, as we kind of kid here and laugh a little bit. Very important disease to be addressed, and more research needs to be done because it's a very life-threatening disease. Yes, so, Neil, do you want to talk to us a little bit?
Sure. Very briefly, I'd like to say that I have been personally affected by it, as all of us have, actually, by losing loved ones. I've lost 4 members of my family to pancreatic cancer.
And it's kind of genetic in a way.
For me, it's genetic, yeah. And actually I had an abnormality, and I had the tail of my pancreas removed.
You were just in the hospital, I know, recently.
That was for something else.
Oh, something, okay.
Yeah. Sort of related. There may be a relationship, but yeah, so for me it's in the genes, and we're very concerned about that because of our kids and all the other people out there who have kids and familial pancreatic cancer. And you know, we wanted to do something about it, so we've been doing the walk for 9 years now. Mm-hmm. Okay. This will be our 9th annual, yeah.
Yeah, and I know Shari is always on top of it, getting all the information out, and we're always happy to have that.
Thank you so much. Well, we felt that we could bury our heads, or we could do something. Mm-hmm. And we actually, Neil's sister-in-law found the Lustgarten Foundation, and when we saw that the wonderful work that they're funding, and the fact that 100% of every penny raised goes directly to research. We felt that was an incredible thing, mm-hmm. and we've been raising money for them ever since.
Yep.
And how are Diane and Eileen involved?
We're on the sort of steering committee, but as Neil said, we've all been affected. I had 2 family members and many colleagues from work. So it's always amazing to me whenever you go out and you, for some reason, start talking about it. Someone else who you don't know comes up and relates some story about their involvement.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's basically awareness is how I'm involved. It's, you know, getting it out there, and as Neil and Shari said, it's for those who come after us.
That's right.
You know,
yeah.
because there is hope, but
mm-hmm.
you have to work at it.
Eileen?
Yes, I lost 2 brothers to pancreatic cancer.
Oh my gosh.
And pancreatic cancer is just very underfunded as far as research. So whatever I can do to help bring funds, you know, towards this goal, you know, that's why we all do this.
Yeah, it's so important. I think research is the element that is the foundation. If we don't find out what we need to do, I lost 3 colleagues, actually, a dean of a college and 2 professors that I work with, to pancreatic cancer. It was very fast for both of them.
Yeah.
And we do know that sometimes it's not quite so fast, sometimes it goes into remission, mm-hmm. but in essence it's a very aggressive cancer.
Yes, yes. Actually though, we'd like to talk a little bit about the
You have a
the
PowerPoint
research.
that we're going to be talking.
If we can get that PowerPoint on.
We can't read it all, but if you can kind of go through it quickly.
First it's the walk, and the walk, we feel that the walk is a time for all of us, hopefully to raise money, of course, but also honor the people we've lost and the hope for the future. So we try not to make it very somber.
Right.
We will have entertainment for children, we'll have a live band, we'll have a silent auction, we'll have 50-50 raffle, all that stuff. But the stormtroopers, who are Star Wars enactors, will be there for children.
Oh, nice.
The Albany Devil Dog should be there, and the puppet people.
Schenectady puppet
people. Oh, they're
people.
wonderful.
Yeah, so there will be things
Mark
for,
and
of course
Michelle.
the path is stroller and handicap friendly. It's a very easy walk. Park is very handicap accessible.
Code Blue is going to be
Yes,
there.
Code Blue will be the band. So we hope to have
It's an
fun.
event.
We
It's
hope
an
to
event.
have fun
It really is.
for a good cause. Mm-hmm. So that's the basic information about the walk.
And that's on the Elm Street Park?
Elm Ave
Delmar.
Town Park in Delmar.
Right.
Okay, great. And what else? now let's run through the rest of these then.
There's some great research going on. The Lustgarten has funded over $33 million in research up to this point, and it's still ongoing. They've formed a consortium of centers of excellence for pancreatic cancer research around the country. There are 3 different areas that they're working with. Familial pancreatic cancer is the first, which naturally we're
that
involved
affects
in.
you, yes.
They've identified a number of genes that have good possibilities for what may
Gene
be the
therapy,
cause
yeah.
of it,
Yes.
so that you can
The
go to
driver
gene
genes.
therapy, the driver genes rather than the passenger genes.
Right.
So that's one thing that they're doing, and that looks very, very hopeful. Therapeutics is another area of research, and there are a number of things that have happened in therapeutics. And speaking of the genes, there's that KRAS gene that they are doing a lot of research on now to hope to develop a little further. And if you'll notice the third bullet down, focusing on nanotechnology for drug delivery to the pancreas, avoiding other parts of the body, that's going to be really, really
Very
good
important.
stuff for
Yeah.
chemo kinds of
To
therapy.
target it rather than,
Yep.
doing what they call a general blast.
Yeah, and the chemotherapeutics in that first bullet is part of that as well.
Yeah.
They're partnering with the NCI to fund the clinical trials, and there's an establishment of a new PC laboratory, pancreatic cancer laboratory, at the Cold Springs Harbor Lab on Long Island, which is part of this consortium that they've developed. So that's really good on therapeutics, and there was a,
Yeah,
did we miss one?
we probably did.
Somewhere.
There it is.
There
The
it is, early detection.
Yeah.
That's really one of the key things, because
But it's a problem because the symptoms don't show up
until it's too late.
It's too late.
And that's why early detection is really,
There's no
really
blood
important.
test.
Well, they're working on one.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I think the way it looks now is that they will do clinical trials, human clinical trials, probably in about 3 or 4 years on the blood test. And then it's going to be a blood test very much like the PSA blood
Yeah.
test for.
Yeah, the 125, yeah.
Yep. So they're also developing new imaging ideas using, for instance, PET scan to localize what may be in the pancreatic area. And of course, the gene mutations, and working on developing identification of those from the cancerous cyst to the non-cancerous cyst. So there is early detection work going on as well. And in the last 5 years, things have radically changed in terms of research, and we're so happy about that. And we feel that we've really played a strong role in that.
I think you have. Well, first of all, having the Lustgarten research is paramount to having a focus on where our research is going. But the thing is, the gene therapy, it's amazing what that is turning out to be, and stem cell research.
Yes.
All of that is so important, and it all kind of works together to maybe put these diseases. We're all going to die of something, I know that. But the point is, we want a long, healthy life.
Yes, we
and
do.
to get rid of some of these things, these little bumps in the road,
Yeah.
kind of get them out of the way. So, and I do want to applaud you all for working so hard at making this event so successful, and it gets bigger every year, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
It
we've
gets more
been
exciting.
targeting the last 2 years. We've made about $100,000 each year,
Really?
and when you consider the fact that the first year,
Did you say that again?
100,000
Each year.
each year.
Yeah.
Are you making that much?
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Last
Yes.
year we went down a drop because of the this time of year was the hurricanes, but the year before we made 100.
That's
It is amazing.
And the
We
first
started
year we
by
made about
making-
4,000.
Yeah.
So we've really, really grown with
We've
the help
really
of the
developed.
committee and public awareness and
Very
people like
strong.
you who help
Yes,
us spread the
thank
word.
you. We
well,
thank
we're
you.
going to get that word out, and I know that they're posting it here at Proctor's
Yes.
to make sure that you get your name out there and that you're all set.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all for being here.
Can I ask just one
Yeah,
question?
oh, absolutely.
Shari had asked me about this before, and
You're not going to ask my
I
age,
see
right?
that. No,
Okay.
the circus trainer.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted to ask him. He trains lots of different animals. Shari wanted to ask him, does he train husbands? So
I'm hopeful.
We'll have to check that out.
I am hopeful. There's something has to happen here.
You got to keep her. Don't go there.
Thank you.
I'm Ann Perillo, and you're watching Schenectady Today in and around the Capital Region. Wherever you are in the Capital Region, please, please take some time to go over on September, what's the date?
September 9th.
And to the Elm Street Park, and to get over there and support the Lustgarten Pancreatic Cancer. You never know when it's going to hit someone close to you or even yourself. Really support it. It's so important. I've lost friends that it's just, you just don't want that to happen. So anyway, get out there and support these wonderful causes, and let's get them over 100,000 this year.
Yeah,
right?
we'd like that.
Good. I'm Ann Perillo.